Alright, today we're going to learn how to make some really nice sunflowers. And we're going to start out with an orange piece of poster board. And to that orange piece of poster board, we're going to put some orangey colors. That's going to be the base of our sunflower. So I'm putting some medium yellow and some light orange there. And then I'm going to put some darker orange on top. And that's so my petals will be nice and orangey, a nice juicy orange color. And I'll put some green down below because I'm going to make some little details with my spatula later, and I want a little bit of green in that. Alright, so let's make our background. I'm going to use some pinks and some blues. I put pink on two corners diagonally and blue on the other two corners diagonally. And then on the edges, I'm going to put some darker color. So where the pink is, I'll put a little bit of purple. And where the blue is, I'll put a little bit of green. And then in the center, I'm going to fill it in with a little bit of white, because I want the center to be lighter so that there's lots of contrast between my sunflowers and the background. And I can put a little bit of yellow there too, just for kicks. So where my sunflowers are going to go, I'm going to make three. So I'm making the centers, and I'm going to put a little brown and a little black. And then to make the centers have the texture that they have, I'm going to take a little bit of newspaper, and just on the top of each of those little dark parts, I put a little bit of stippling with my newspaper. And then all I do is take my paint spatula and go around and make a bunch of petals. And I only make the petals that I can make at the angle that the paper is. And then I turn it and I make some more. And I just keep turning it around and around, making petals with my spatula real quick. And I'm going to make 3 different layers of petals. So this is the first layer. And here's going to start the second layer now. Inside the first layer, another layer of petals. Very simple, but very beautiful. And I just keep going around and around. Turn the paper when I need to, so that the petals come out very well formed. And I'm going to make my third layer, and they're even smaller, really tiny, just blending into the center this time. Tiny little ones. Almost the same size as some of that stippling effect in the center of the painting. You can hardly see them. But it makes it blend into that center just real nice. Just defining that center. Alright, so now I'm going to make the stems and some leaves. I take my paintbrush and I dip it in some green, and I just draw some stems and some leaves on those things. You can Google sunflowers if you want a good idea of what the stems and leaves look like, but I just kind of improvise them, to be honest. I don't do them exactly accurate. I just make them look expressive and pretty, whatever I'm feeling at the moment. So just draw some stems coming down in an organic way, some leaves. And you can imagine what the leaves smell like, what they feel like while you're doing it. You can detail that with your spatula. Once you've drawn the leaves, you can put some highlights on them. You can show the patterns of the veins with the spatula. And that gives it a nice look. Since the sunflowers themselves are made of spatula, you want to continue that same effect. And then you can use your spatula to make some grass just by rapidly pulling upwards, holding it by the handle and pulling upwards and lifting up slightly as you come up, and just make it very organic. You'll get the hang of it quickly, and you can make that grass go this way and that. And if you want a little bit more green, you can use a little bit of metallic green or regular green. And that's it. There you got some nice sunflowers. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you want to learn some really cool stuff, go to spraypaintartsecrets.com and become a member, and we'll teach you how to do all kinds of cool stuff with spray paint. Alright, hope to see you there. Bye, ciao.